Right, here we go. Let's have a look at XRP, something we kind of touched on, not too long ago. It's not a coin that I follow very much, but it was making big moves, and I wanted to cash in on that. So what's going on with it now, and what do we expect from it now? Well, to be honest with you, out of all the coins that I've seen, it does actually look, I wouldn't say bullish, but it looks stronger than most. Actually, it looks quite good in its own way. The things that I'm looking at here is the fact is on the daily chart we're sort of above this red cloud of the itchy cloud, which is still quite good. We had a huge bounce after that fall, so it actually recovered really well from it, and actually it's looking, I don't know how, it does actually look relatively bullish, and that's against Bitcoin, I should say. So against Bitcoin it looks bullish. When you look at it on its own, it looks pretty terrible. It looks awful. In fact, it looks really bad. So there's more momentum to the down here on the MACD and the histogram. There's definitely more room for it to be falling. Certainly, we're about to perhaps maybe could avoid it, but we could have a cross on the Ichimoku cloud, which would suggest more movement to the down. But if we do avoid that, which I can't say for the moment, it's going to take a couple of days for us to work out if it's going to be avoided or not. It could actually rise all the way up to this level here, around 27 cent. It could. That's a possibility for it to rise back up to there. So back up to where it fell from, really, before a rejection. Anyway, that'll be its maximum amount. It can, between 26 and 27 cent, we could be. Well, let's safely say about 26.5 cent it could be rising up to. However, it's really risky if you want to be buying that now, and like I say, I'm not a financial advisor, so it's not financial advice, but it is very risky because all the other indicators do suggest there's more movement to be had to the down. It might still be bouncing now, but it could just drop out at any moment as well. There's not really any reason why it should have a massive drop, but the fact is all these coins, including Bitcoin, are going up and down, waving around, zigzagging. They could go up, they could go down, but it does actually look okay right now, and there is a chance that it could get up to around 26 cent again before it's rejected. But if we do find this cross, if this cross does take place, which could happen any minute, then it would be bearish. And even if it doesn't happen, it's not bullish. Let's just say that's not bullish. What we're doing now is we're recovering a lot of people buying it at this bottom level, because for an asset like XRP, where there's a lot of interest in the coin as a large market cap coin, even though it's a massive underperformer, this is a pretty low level for people to be buying it at, and I think what we're seeing here is a lot of people taking advantage of that. So where are we going to go from here? Like I say, 26 cents to the up, but we could be falling back down to where we started from, back down here, or even lower, and it's very, very susceptible to Bitcoin's moves, clearly. I mean, for a coin to drop this far, this fast, it certainly beats Bitcoin on the way down. I mean, it's just, there's no getting away from it. Whatever Bitcoin decides to do to the down, Ripple is going to be, Ripple's moves are going to be accentuated by that. But the good thing is, when we look at it on the Satoshi value now, the moves that it's made back up again is recovering really well, whereas Bitcoin's just trickling up a little bit. It's not really doing a great deal. And if we're going by the itchy cloud on this one, we have not had a cross on the down. We're above the red cloud, so there are, it's a 50-50. It looks like it wants to go up a little bit more before it goes down, but if Bitcoin moves down, this is going to be coming straight back down with it. So it's a very, very difficult one to trade with. I would say if you're looking to make a trade, and I'm certainly not, I'm staying away from all coins at the moment. I'm just going to see, I've made my money with them now. Let's just see where they go from here before I make any conscious decisions of where we want to go. I'll probably say that this one has more chance to trickle up ever so slightly, but you have to be very, very aware of what Bitcoin's doing. So if you do make a long, have a very, very strict stop loss. Don't be prepared to lose anything on this one. Just keep it very, very tight, very, very strict, because there might be moves to the up by 5% or more, but the move to the down could completely blow you out the water. So it's very dangerous, and like I say, I'm not getting involved in this one. I'll leave it alone. But yeah, it could just complete the rug could be pulled from under your feet with XRP, and you could see lower lows than you've already seen. You could be down into the teens, really. So just bear that in mind. It's all about risk and reward, isn't it? What have you got to lose, and what is there to gain, and what sort of time frames are you looking to get those gains in? If they're short-term time frames, then maybe you could take that risk. But if the long-term time frames is too risky right now, because the chances are Bitcoin is going to come back down again, and that will bring XRP down with it. So very, a lot of, a little bit to think about there, but like I say, I'm not a financial advisor. This is just what I would do, and my actual choice of what I am actually definitely doing right now is absolutely nothing. I'm not doing a single thing. I'm just going to wait to see what's happening, and then maybe pick it up if Bitcoin can find a bottom. Then maybe we can talk about buying things like Ripple more seriously for a long-term investment. Anyway, I'll leave it with you there. Thanks for watching, and take it easy.